Hi, kids. Long time no see. I don't know, 24 hours? 48 hours? What is time? Seriously, what is time? I'll give you an interesting way of looking at things. Hypothetically, and this is um, a heavy duty hypothetical, folks, because it's probably true. Um, Stop looking at time, okay, like your lifetime, for instance, in a straight line. Try looking at things from a different approach. Everybody looks at, I was born in such and such a year, and I am going to die on such, that's my life, okay? Try to look at um, life in more of, talk to an astronomer sometimes. Somebody gets into taking out the telescope with the kids and out in the driveway and looking at the stars and everything. They'll tell you how to find, if they have a good telescope and they're somewhat knowledgeable, they can explain to you a whole different concept of the universe and time. And basically, when you say a particular star, Andromeda, whatever, a star out in the universe, you want to find it in a telescope. It tells you what degree to look west, east, whatever, but there's a time. They give you east, northeast at such and such a degree at 8 o'clock. And that tells you basically what that heavenly body, where it's going to be located at such and such a time. So if you look at time, basically time and space is what determines everything in the universe. And if you were at a different place in the universe, it would be a different time. Even if it were the same time, it's here because your position in the universe would be different. So I guess basically what I'm trying to say, if you look at everything, time and space, look at it in a spherical sense rather than in a linear fashion, it just gives you a different just a different perspective. It's something just to sit back on a Saturday afternoon, let your mind play with that concept that all of time is occurring all at the same time. Everything is occurring all at the same time, but it's different distances away from each other, so they're going to be recognized at different times according to where you are in the universe. Kind of heavy, but it's just something to play with in your head. Yeah, in case I didn't introduce myself, I am John. Hi. And I'm running for president for the Your Party. Whose party? Your party. Not mine, not the government's, not the Democrats, not the Republicans, and definitely not the corporations or the people who are manufacturing things that are going to kill you. Let me see. Who is your party? That'd be you. What do you do? Auto mechanic? Farmer, housewife, dog walker, college student. What do you do? What do you like to do? Because it's your party, not mine. And I'll tell you what, you give me the salary the president has, and I'll give it all back. I don't want anything to run for president. I'll do it absolutely free. They get really great meals, and people are way down hand and foot. Geez, and most of that stuff I've been doing for myself. 100% for myself. I do my own laundry, I bake my own bread, I make my own food. Whole 9 yards, Girls, I'm a dream. But anyway, seriously, I'll do all that stuff myself. There's not the extra expense if you elect me president. There's, shit. We'll rent out the White House for weddings and bar mitzvahs, whatever. And just give me the guest house out and back, I'll hang out by the pool and dispatch things. I have telephone, computer, every now and then I'll jump in the pool. I don't require, expensive food or any of that, Aaron. We'll give the I'm sure the cook and all these people get paid really well for taking care of the president. We'll just maybe cut their pay a little bit and everything. Sorry, everybody's got to suffer. And we'll dismiss them, and you just give me a crock pot. I'll just cook for myself, or better yet, I'll just tell people, just chop up some carrots and potatoes and whatnot and throw it in there. Simple. You know, don't need expensive chef. Don't need things flown in from anywhere. I mean, really, I don't have to live like a king. And right now, from what I can see, the country is in a mess, and the best way to lead is by example. So I'll just keep living the way I'm living, which is pretty damn. You know, I'm living on, for crying out loud, around 10 grand a year. You know, and that's before bills are paid and all. So I'll take that for a pay, and I'll give the 250 grand back to go towards the deficit. And I'll demand that generals and all those people take a pay cut too, commensurate with my own pay cut. Not total pay cut like I'm gonna take, but like I said, just make sure that, you know, I get a couple sandwiches and everything, preferably whole wheat bread, decent bread, you know. And just buy me a bread maker. I'll make my own, or tell you, you know, I'll get one all-around, all-purpose guy, chief of staff, that, you know, I'll just look over and say, how's the situation with Russia and everything? And geez, you know, is that whole wheat bread baked yet? Wouldn't that be the shit? Is actually make somebody in executive position, you know, somebody within my administration, actually make them work. I wonder if these people have ever actually worked, or whether they remember what it's like. Anyway, I do. I still do it. I just do it to keep myself alive, because I can't do what I did for a living, you know, work really, really hard physically anymore. But I have a quick brain, very tight with a buck. Not my own. I'm pretty generous with a dollar, but not United States. I guess back in shape. And I'm not going to make any silly promises. Geez, for crying out loud. Mitt lost jobs in Massachusetts when he was governor, so you shouldn't really ride around saying how many jobs he's going to make. And you know, after all, he was the one that said, was he or was he not, the guy that said, what was it? Oh, I like to fire people. And like it or not, there is that question whether he was running Bain when they sent jobs overseas. And it sure looks like, according to the SEC, he was listed as, you know, top dog in the company when all that was happening. So, you know, Mitt, if you're lying, come clean. People probably forgive you, for crying out loud. They forgive everybody nowadays. We take no responsibility whatsoever. And, I don't know. And you know, Obama, you're a great disappointment to me. You're a disappointment to your brothers and everything who are still being locked up for a joint and everything. Get with the program and do something, like, really to help out people domestically. Get them out of jail would be a big start. I bet there's a whole lot of brothers in there. A whole lot more than white people, unfortunately, for the same crimes. Might want to look into that. Also, anybody realize that the drug czar, his job is to fight tooth and nail? Part of his job description, this is a true fact, folks, part of his job description is that his job duties is to fight decriminalization of marijuana in every way, shape, and form. Jeez, does that mean he's working for us or working against us? I would have to say, when you're locking up a whole crapload of people for a crime where the punishment is worse than the crime, that's pretty just screwed up. So, you know, and we're keeping military bases all over the world and all of that. So we haven't really ceased our imperialist ambitions. And I hate to use that word because I'm going to piss people off by saying, yes, it is imperialist, folks, and everything, when you are trying to have bases all over the world and stuff. Time to bring them home, take care of them, the troops, the country, everything. Oh well, I'll get back to you on this and everything, but, you know, heck, if I were your president, I'd start caring more about you than the shareholders. And the Republicans seem to be really pissed off. Oh my God, Obama, he wants to raise taxes on the richest people in the country and give tax breaks for the middle class. Well, why can't everybody have tax breaks? I think the rich need a tax break because they create jobs. Yeah? Where the hell are the jobs that they're creating? Where are they? Americans aren't seeing them. And the rich are still out in their yachts and screwing around having a good old time. Well, sorry, time for them to take a hit. Because they're not going to invest it. Let's put it in the pockets of people and they're going to be out there and spend it every day in their stores on their merchandise that we craft. Workers create the wealth, guys. You got to start spreading it around, you cheap bastards. There are people suffering out here, and you guys are out having a hell of a good time. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. But you know what, though? This is to every CEO, every fat cat out there, okay? God is watching, and Judgment Day is coming. And the people are going to rise up sooner or later. Because they are anonymous, they are one, they don't forgive, and they don't forget. Check out Anonymous. We are anonymous. They are anonymous. You are not. This has been a message from John in Florida, running for your party. Oh, by the way, this is a special love note to Rush Limbaugh. Rush, sometimes you're kind of mean. I'm trying to be friendly and trying to be kind and trying to be decent to everybody. And I really don't feel I have to beat up people and hang up on people and cuss people out and call women whores or do anything to get an audience. Hopefully I'll get it just by being decent. Hey, now there's a switch. You don't have to be a right-wing freaking Nazi and everything to get an audience. Hey, how's that? We'll try something different. We'll be nice to people. We'll be kind to people. We'll care about people. This is John. Presidential candidate you'll probably never hear about unless you're blessed. But you never know. God blesses the strange and the lovely. Well, this is John in Florida. I'm wishing you a really great day, and pray for me, because I'm praying for you, because I do care about you. Loving you lots. I'll be back at you soon. Okay, bye. Hey, I'm almost losing my focus here. I just don't have enough light in my studio. I'll try and work on that. Loving you. Bye.